Hello, hello. Hi, guys. My name is Sarah Collins. I'm here in Casper, Wyoming. We are going to start an amazing wellness workshop. I feel like everyone has the giggles right now. So if you have the giggles, get it out. It's just one of those nights right now. So we're so grateful you're here. A few things about how this workshop will go. And sometimes my laptop does it. So we're going to start. There she goes. Okay. So it's helpful to have a pen and paper ready to take some notes and write down your questions. We love to honor your time. So this workshop will be about an hour long. We're going to try to shorten it up this time for you guys. You'll want to stay on until the very end because there will be a giveaway that Bobby loves to do every time, and it's a really helpful gift for your guys' journey with doTERRA. We'll be using the chat features throughout this workshop, so let's warm it up by clicking on the chat button and telling us where you're from and also who invited you. We are super, super excited. If you're on Facebook, go ahead and put it there for us because we know that you guys are live. Nice. A few more people. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, so awesome. All right, so we always want our workshops to be personal and helpful for you. So let's start with a personal assessment for you and your family. What areas of your health would you like help with? So we're going to comment in the chat, like I talked about, the numbers representing the areas you or someone in your household struggle with. So number 1 is digestive issues. Number 2 is headaches, pain, and inflammation. Number 3, immunity issues. Number 4, stress and anxiety. Number 5, energy and stamina. Number 6, sleep issues. Number 7, blood sugar regulation. I think you'll be excited at the many options you have to take care of root issues for your health. So we're going to look at 2 different approaches to health as we begin this workshop. Before we do, I want to share a few studies with you. The FDA estimates that 200,000 Americans are hospitalized every year because of overdoses and side effects of NSAIDs. So that's anti-inflammatory drugs such as Advil, ibuprofen, or aspirin. They're also the cause of thousands of deaths per year. Tylenol, is known to cause liver damage if used in excess. If you would like the supporting study, let your wellness advocate or whoever invited you know. I share this info because it reflects our modern approach to medicine. In the modern approach, we turn to pills and prescriptions as a primary solution to address physical problems and symptoms. These can have dangerous side effects and even risk of addiction. Because this approach often focuses on symptoms, root causes can often get overlooked. In addition, we're looking at $6.5 trillion spent each year on global healthcare. Are we healthier? Check out the natural approach. In that approach, we focus on the root causes and use plant-based approach because our body recognizes plant sources. So now let's shift gears and look at disease. There are 3 main factors that cause disease in the body. Number 1, nutrient deficiency. Number 2, inflammation. And number 3, toxic overload. So nutrition is the core of our immune function. When our nutrition buckets, I love to say that, in our body are filled, we functionally optimally with energy, clarity of thinking, good mood, great sleep, and little to no inflammation. According to the Environmental Working Group, so we're going to see that chart, 95% of the US adults are deficient in vitamin D, 94% are deficient in vitamin E, and 61% are deficient in magnesium. The nutrition buckets in our body are not full, which means most of us do not have a great baseline health. The results of nutrient deficiency varies by body, but I'm going to list a few for you guys here. Inflammation, most of us can relate to that. Headaches, lack of sleep. I hear that all the time. They don't get good enough sleep. Foggy thinking, lack of energy, digestive issues. Poor nutrition is the number 1 cause of poor health. So what causes inflammation? The biggest contributors are sugar. It's nearly in everything we consume now. Stress and lack of sleep, toxins in our environment, bad oils like vegetable or canola, Chronic inflammation is linked to diseases like autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis, cardiovascular diseases like high blood pressure and heart disease, gastrointestinal disorders like inflammatory bowel disease, headaches, metabolic diseases, type 2 diabetes, lung diseases like asthma, mental illnesses like depression, and joint pain. Oh my word. Come on, buddy. Here we go. So toxic load is the third area we are looking at as a source for disease, and it refers to the chemicals in our body that build up from our environment, processed foods, pesticide use, and personal care products. The Product Safety Commission tested and found 150 cleaning chemicals that are linked to ADD, asthma, cancer, reproductive problems, respiratory problems, and more. We can't always control what we come into contact with outside the home, but we can make smarter choices in our homes. So what do we do with all of this? I would like now to introduce my friend, Candace.
Hey, Sarah, thank you so much. What a great introduction. And thanks for everybody for coming and jumping on this class tonight. My name is Candace. I'm a scientist turned rancher, and I'm going to be talking tonight to you about supplements. Okay, so we're just about to see our first health solution. However, before we do that, let's go to the chat feature. Here, who uses a supplement? Think vitamin D, C, B. Maybe you take a multivitamin or an omega. If you take any kind of supplement, put what you take in the chat box. Anybody take supplements out there? Give you a minute. Yeah, Sarah says lifelong vitality. It's my favorite too, Sarah. So a study by the FDA from 2007 to 2016 detected contaminants in 776 dietary supplements produced by 146 companies. Another study of three leading memory supplements found that 2 of them didn't even contain the active ingredient listed on the label. The supplement industry is not heavily regulated. Products can contain lots of fillers and not much of the ingredients listed. So if you have some reservations or hesitations as to whether a product would work or not, this information supports your concerns. As I mentioned, the supplement industry is not heavily regulated. And here's a story from a fellow wellness advocate whose son works in a health store. He told his mother that when a supplement on the shelf is tested and found to be missing an active ingredient listed on the label, the store has up to 9 months to remove that product from the shelves. That's really concerning to me. I'm sure it is also to you. Because our standard American diet is deficient in most vitamins and nutrients, it's really necessary to supplement to get our body what it needs to function properly at a baseline level. So let's make sure we are using safe and effective supplements. So are you ready to learn about your very first health solution? I get to talk tonight about Lifelong Vitality, which is my very favorite doTERRA product. doTERRA is known for its safe and effective oils, but did you know that Lifelong Vitality supplements are actually doTERRA's best-selling product? Because they effectively address all 3 disease areas that Sarah just talked about: nutrient deficiency, inflammation, and toxic overload. So think of this line as the necessary foundation of your health house. In addition, this line helps support the cleansing and filtering out of toxins. Now, there are 3 supplements in this line: a food nutrient, one for cellular repair, and then your omegas. And this is known as your micronutrient line. So Lifelong Vitality fills those nutrient buckets in your body. It contains powerful antioxidants to help protect our DNA. It's made with whole food ingredients, and it's 95% bioavailable for your body. The average supplement is really only 20 to 30% bioavailable. Now, this product has gotten more people off of their over-the-counter and prescription drugs more than any other product that doTERRA sells. Excuse me, guys. So I have a personal testimony about lifelong vitality. This is several years ago, but I would suffer from some really debilitating head tension where I, just couldn't function. I couldn't move. I couldn't get out of bed. I would just curl up in a ball and not be present for my family or myself. Well, and I did have prescription medication, and it really helped once I found that prescription. And at least it helped me get out of bed and function, so I could function during the day. But it came with side effects, and I called it my zombie medication because the brain fog was so bad, and I just felt like I wasn't even in my body. Well, along came Lifelong Vitality, and I didn't even know doTERRA had supplements. So I started taking Lifelong Vitality. A friend recommended it to me. And as time went on, and it took several months, but as time went on, I noticed I was having less and less of these episodes with that severe head tension. And when I went in for my yearly exam after a year of being on Lifelong Vitality, I could actually tell that doctor I no longer need my prescription medication because I no longer have these episodes. Now, I can't say that's going to happen for you, but Lifelong Vitality completely changed my life and must have balanced something in my body. So that's why I love Lifelong Vitality. Now we can move on. doTERRA is a science company, which is one of the reasons I really love doTERRA. And they have conducted a 60-day clinical trial. Now, these trial results are based on blood work taken before and after subjects took doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality supplements for 2 months while continuing their normal diet and exercise habits. Now, what this clinical study showed was that there was statistically significant improvement with blood lipids and fasting insulin, cardiovascular biomarkers, reduced triglycerides, and then a positive effects on biochemical indicators of cardiovascular health, antioxidants, inflammation, blood glucose regulation, and overall improvement with mental clarity, energy, motivation, self-control, and balance and happiness. So I personally consider Lifelong Vitality as part of my food budget. It's less than a cup of coffee at your favorite coffee place. And if you purchase it through our customer rewards program, you'll also get points to get other products for free. Win-win. Who doesn't like free? Now, very closely related to Lifelong Vitality are the gut products that doTERRA carries. Now, to focus on gut health specifically, Lifelong Vitality paired with PB Restore and Terrazyme is our highest recommendation. The gut plays a vital role in our overall health and well-being. It's often called our second brain. The gut is actually vital in everything from our weight to our immune function to our mental wellness. Now, doTERRA's PB Restore Probiome Complex is patented dual capsule delivery system. It's a unique formulation of 30 pre, pro, and postbiotics that help restore microbial diversity and balance for optimal microbiome health. With this unique dual encapsulation delivery system, it provides the sensitive probiotic cultures for stomach acid, delivering it safely and effectively to your gut. Now, there's 18 billion colony-forming units, or CFUs, of probiotics, which is the good bacteria, and it consists of 24 active cultures. This product contains an unparalleled variety of carefully selected strains from 22 different species for exceptional microbial diversity. It maintains healthy intestinal microflora balance, supports healthy digestive and immune system function, as well as GI tract health, especially intestines and colon. Supports optimal metabolism and food absorption. So in simple terms, after all that, when you have a healthy gut microbiome with good bacteria, The bad bacteria has a really hard time doing its dirty work. And that's what that PB Restore helps our gut to be able to do. Now, the other product for gut health is Terrazyme, and this is doTERRA's digestive enzyme. It includes a variety of whole food enzymes that help with digestion. Now, it can be taken with every meal, and it supports healthy digestion and metabolism and the conversion of food nutrients to cellular energy. And it helps to promote gastrointestinal comfort and food tolerance, and contains 10 active whole food enzymes. Okay, I think that's the end of my presentation, and I'm going to turn it now over to Ani.
Thank you, Candace. Hello, everyone. My name is Ani, and I have been using our oils since 2015, and I just love all the everything that it's done for myself and my family, and I've become a product of the product. I use it to live in my daily, everyday life. So now let's take time for a little interaction. We're heading into the second section of our workshop, so I want to make sure you're with me. So find the chat feature below. What percentage of has diabetes increased since the 1960s? You can guess. 40%, 100%. Well, it's almost 700%.
Wow.
It's amazing, isn't it? How long does it take for the average American to consume the same amount of sugar that our ancestors from 200 years ago would consume in a year? Let's take a guess on that. Weeks. Okay. The answer for that is 2 weeks. Isn't it amazing? Only, next slide, only 6.8% of the population has optimal cardiometabolic health. That means 93% of Americans do not have optimal cardiometabolic health. The MetaPWR system was specifically designed to tackle poor cardiometabolic health. This is your macronutrient line. It pairs beautifully with the LLV, which is our micronutrient line. The MetaPWR line does 3 things. It addresses cellular repair that leads to aging. It addresses our blood sugar regulation and supports the inhibiting of fat absorption into cells. Let's talk about lifespan and health span. While we can't do anything about our chronological age, we can do something about our metabolic age. The average American spends the last 14 days of their life in a state of declining health and difficulty completing everyday tasks. What if we could empower to change that? The MetaPWR system is the first and only system that synergistically supports a healthy metabolism, curbs craving, sustains normal range glycemic and insulin response evenly throughout the day, and naturally promotes our cellular energy. Those of us using this line have reported improvements in eyesight, energy, pain, neuropathy, sleep, skin and hair growth, mood, mobility, and strength. Let's take a look at the pictures and some of the benefits in these before and afters. The young lady on the top has been using MetaPWR for 4 months in this picture. She had amazing results, specifically with improvements on her face, her eyes, and her hair. The gentleman in the bottom experienced improved elasticity, skin elasticity, darker hair growth. He had his blood work taken after 3 weeks on the MetaPWR, and this is what it showed. 40% decrease in his cholesterol, 25-point decrease in his LDL, and 57-point decrease in his triglycerides. That's amazing. On the right side, we have a 58-year-old lady who had red spots on her arms. Anytime she bumped herself, they would appear. Doctors biopsied and said that it just happens when you get older. After using MetaPWR for just 3 months, the spots were totally gone. She has seen other changes as well. Weight loss, about 60 pounds. That's amazing. A thicker hair, nails growing, and lower A1C. Now I want to highlight one of my favorite MetaPWR products, MetaPWR Advantage. This is our collagen. Unlike any other on the market, this product includes 9 types of collagen, over 70 tripeptides, so our body absorbs it 12 times more than other collagen. A peptide is simply a large protein chains, too large for our body to break down and use it for its full benefit. When it's broken down into tripeptides, simply smaller protein chains, the body can absorb and utilize them in their entirety. Advantage comes in small packets with freeze-dried collagen and nutrients to mix it into about 4 to 6 ounces of cool or cold water. MetaPWR Advantage promotes biological aging and improves health span by helping aging cells. It activates longevity genes, improves cognitive function, supports lean muscle and connective tissue, improves skin density, elasticity, and firmness. If you love science and knowing how and why these products work, you can ask your wellness advocate to send you a deep dive recording for lifelong vitality in the MetaPWR system. Just a quick testimonial for myself. I know prior to using the MetaPWR, my cholesterol levels were kind of on, targeting like a little bit higher than expected. And once I started using the MetaPWR, within the next year, I did my test, and definitely both my LDL went down and my HDL went up. So I saw positive, not as much as that gentleman's, but definitely some positive numbers. So I'm excited. I use the MetaPWR daily. I swear by it. And who doesn't want to have all those pluses? Now we're going to move into oils and a study that was done, a research at Roseman University of Health Sciences. In this independent study, doTERRA oils were found to be therapeutically relevant in cell growth and rejuvenation, beneficial to our metabolic health, and healthy inflammatory responses. Essential oils from different competitors had minimal effects. They concluded that the therapeutic potential of oils is highly dependent on the complete composition of the oil. Sourcing, processing, characterization are very, very critical. You will find 2 articles about Roseman University and the work they've done on essential oils in our resource file that your wellness advocate can share with you. Put a yes in the chat if you'd like that resource. Let's take a look at the doTERRA difference. When an oil is truly pure, they do not have fillers. There are no synthetic ingredients, and there is no dilution. Independent lab tests show that the majority of our brands available out there to consumers are not pure. I can post the link to that study at the end of this class. doTERRA sources oils from plants grown in their ideal environment. This makes all the difference for the chemical profile and the therapeutic effectiveness of the oil. Every batch of doTERRA oil is tested for its ideal chemistry and consistency so that our oils do what we expect them to do. Over 54 tests are done each batch of doTERRA oils, from the farmer to the consumer. Our doTERRA oils can be used topically, aromatically, and internally. People turn to doTERRA because they are safe, affordable, and effective solutions for family health. Let's look at what this means exactly. Many look for safe and effective solutions that don't have dangerous side effects and risk of addiction. We just mentioned independent lab tests showed that 80 to 90% of our oils on the market are contaminants, have contaminants and synthetic markers. So we suggest never ingesting another brand, only doTERRA. doTERRA recognized that the essential oil industry didn't have a standard for purity that ensured safety. So they created a new standard, CPTG, which means Certified Pure Tested Grade, to raise the bar throughout the essential oils industry. This standard is beyond organic and includes significant testing that is not cheap. doTERRA will invest to ensure that you have the most effective, safest products that is best for you. Many doTERRA oils are safe to ingest. If it can be ingested, it will have a food grade label on the bottle. It'll say supplemental facts. Let's take a look at the girl with the burns on the chest. These two sisters were spending the night at their grandma's house. They were used to using doTERRA lavender on their chest just before bed. Grandma was out of the doTERRA lavender, so she used the backup oil from another company that she had in her cabinet, and it was she bought it from a food health store and figured it's just lavender, so it should work, no difference. The girls ended up with chemical burns with scars almost a year later. I'm not saying that this will happen to you. However, it is important that you understand the risks. doTERRA oils are safe to use at any age, from newborn babies to grandma. Brand matters for safety. Let's take a look at affordability and effectiveness. Believe it or not, affordability is one reason people turn to doTERRA. Oils are 50 to 70%, 70 times more potent than herbs. This means a little goes a long way. Using the chart, I want you to make a guess. A recent test at Costco, peppermint oil showed that it was not 100% peppermint oil. How much do you think how much peppermint oil in that Costco oil bottle? Maybe you can make some guesses in the chat. We have 3%. We've got 10%. Well, Sarah, you are right on the ball. It's just 10% in one of those Costco bottles of peppermint. When you use doTERRA CPTG oil, you can get 100% of the oil, making it much cheaper than other options that may be diluted. Some fun facts about affordability. Each 15 ml bottle has 250 drops of essential oil in it. One dose equals 1 to 2 drops. On average, it's about $1 or less for treatment. Here's an oil tip for you. When you are treating any kind of infection, disease, or ailment, it's always better to use less is more. Less oil more frequently throughout the day. Using 8 drops of an oil on a wound at one time will not make it more effective than using 1 drop of oil on a wound for every 2 to 3 hours every 2 to 3 hours throughout the day. Less is more. Effectiveness. This is one of my favorite microbiology lessons. For the scientists in this workshop, we do know that it is very simplified lesson. So our body is made up of cells. Each cell is surrounded by an oily membrane intended to protect it. It keeps the good in and the bad out. When you have a bacterial infection, see the green blob? You can get an antibiotic to help you because the bacteria grows on the outside of the cell. Viruses are different and they proliferate on the inside of the cell. Essential oils, unlike most modern medicine, can penetrate the cell membrane, help stop the duplication of the virus, and support our immune system to heal faster. When you have an essential oil on hand, you can begin to support the healing of your body immediately instead of paying a copay and waiting to see a doctor. Thank you. Now, I think I'm going to invite Bobby to present our next.
Hello, I'm Bobby from Missouri. There are many oils that support the immune system, so that's what we're going to talk about. You will see 4 oils here, and this is my keychain with my oils in it. So I carry many of them in my keychain so that I can have them wherever I go. I'm going to share just a bit about my favorite ones. So I did not bring my oils back here with me, so sorry. Let's just see what I've got in my kit. Tea tree. It's great for all things fungal or any kind of infection. It's great for acne. Use it after shaving to prevent a razor burn. It's good for cold sores. Use it on wounds and cuts. And it is amazing if you struggle with smelly armpits, even when using deodorant. Take a drop of oil, just rub it on your armpit. Don't use that deodorant. Another one that I love, 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 and use it often is On Guard. So On Guard has 1 million antioxidants. It's known as the protector, natural immune defense. Everyone should have On Guard in their gym bag, their drawer, their kitchen, their purse, all around. You can diffuse it to clean the air of airborne pathogens. It soothes sore throats and can help knock it out. So if you have a sore throat coming on, just put a drop of On Guard and maybe even tea tree in your water and gargle it, spit it out. The key is to use it frequently right away. So worth it to avoid getting sick for a week. And I just have to tell a story about my older sister, teacher, retired. She used to get 1 or 2 colds a year, and she started using On Guard regularly when she was introduced to doTERRA. She never did get that yearly cold again. So On Guard with 1 million antioxidants is a good thing to keep in your purse and keychain. Frankincense, Jesus oil, keep it around. Relieves headache, inflammation. It's great for emotions and so on and so forth. So we're going to go on to the medicine cabinet. Imagine a medicine cabinet filled with safe and effective oils without addictive product or side effects that will have you ready at a moment's notice to address life's little emergencies. Here's but a few medicine cabinet basics. Again, my keychain. One of my favorite, I want to say lavender. I weeded my toe 1 year because I don't like wearing tennis shoes. I had slip-on shoes. Weeded my toe. It started tears out of my eyes. It hurt so bad. It is good to calm the mind and the skin. It alleviated any pain I had and any swelling. Nothing did go on after I put lavender, doused my toe with that lavender. It's great for bug bites, bee stings. Pain goes away almost immediately and the itching stops right away, like it did on my toe. It soothes and heals burns, skin irritations. It takes burning away immediately and does not scar. It is good if you struggle with sleep or just unwinding, and it relieves stress and anxiety. I like to put a drop of lavender in croissants or bread, so you can use it when you're cooking because it does have supplemental fats. If you've got allergy issues, it is great to put a drop of lavender along with lemon and peppermint in a shot glass and drink it 2 or 3 times a day, and it will relieve most of that. I have to say peppermint is really one of my favorite because I share it daily with everybody I see. A drop of peppermint increases energy in the afternoon when you need to wake up and focus. It oxygenates your cells. Great to use before and after working out. It is nice to diffuse when studying or working where you need to be alert. I had somebody recently ask me for some essential oils for her grandson who is in college for alertness. Peppermint was the go-to oil. It's a wonderful relief for tension headaches. It can knock it out before it really sets in. Put a drop in a hot cup of water and sip on it, or a drop on the crown of the head, or just inhaling it. Peppermint is one of those that you can use to inhale, ingest, or use topically. When you eat something spicy or eat too late at night, peppermint can help prevent acid reflux. When overheating on a summer day, gardening, riding a bike, working out, just take some peppermint, add some water to it in a spritz bottle. It's called air conditioner in a bottle. So let's go back to the chat feature. Take a wild guess. How many cups of peppermint tea would be equal to 1 drop of doTERRA peppermint oil? Looks like I need to shrink something so I can see if anybody's answering my question. Somebody says 20. Sarah says 2. Literally, 27 cups of tea is equivalent to 1 drop of peppermint. So this is to impact us and for us to remember 1 drop goes a long way, less is more. We have learned at the beginning of this workshop the impact of how inflammation is a cause of disease. doTERRA has safe, effective, and non-addictive tools. The oils and products on the screen are some favorites to address pain and inflammation. Today, I had a woman wanted 2 bottles of Copaiba. She had the deep blue Copaiba stick on her wish list, and of course, frankincense, which is not on this screen. But deep blue is a must-have for muscle and joint health. Not only does it relieve pain and tension, the amazing oils in it support muscle, joint, and bone healing. It alleviates back pain. When you have a nasty bruise forming, grab your deep blue to stop it in its tracks. The stick has Copaiba in it and is easy to apply without getting it on your hands. So the Copaiba Deep Blue Balm is a balm, and yes, you don't need to get it on your hands. Rub it on your knees, toes, neck, wherever you have pain. Copaiba is another oil used for pain and inflammation, a super anti-inflammatory. Layered with another oil, it increases the effectiveness. When you really need to boost pain relief, this is what you're going to use with your deep blue. If you ever suffer from an emotional strain, such as anxiety or depression, this oil can calm and soothe. So Copaiba is one of those that is ingestible. It has supplemental facts on it. It supports all major body systems, your heart, your nerves, your respiratory and immune, and skin. It can really be helpful for ADD or ADHD. It is the CBD replacement. Next on mood and emotional support. Let's wrap up our oil section with oils to support your mood and emotion. For those of you who indicated at the beginning that you or someone in your family deals with heightened emotions or low lows, these are great oils to consider. Again, I've got my keychain. So, adaptive. One that I put down my spine daily. It helps the brain stay in executive functioning in the frontal cortex instead of going into fight or flight. It brings calming effects all over the body. Sorry about that. It's wonderful to diffuse. It's very grounding emotionally and helpful with grief, sadness, overwhelm, heaviness, or just getting through the day, feeling more emotionally strong and grounded. Serenity is the oil for calming and helpful for sleep. I put that in my diffuser every night. It comes in a balm that I put on my feet. It comes in a soft gel to take 30 minutes before you go to bed. Many people swear by Serenity. It's great for anxiety and stress also. We have learned some powerful things about pure essential oils just now. This is truly the tip of the iceberg when it comes to supporting your physical and emotional health. I believe I am turning this over to Sarah.
Thanks, Bobby. Hi, everyone, Sarah again. So I was that mom. We had tried everything for our son's colic. If you guys know what colic is, it's pretty aggressive and it's horrible for everyone involved. He used doTERRA longer than me, actually. He was 7.5 months old. We used Digestin the first night. We were given a little sample. They said, put it on his belly, put it on his feet where his reflexology is, and he slept for the first time in 7.5 months, and we couldn't believe the results. Not only are they safe, but they're effective for the entire family. So now let's fast forward where I experienced a life-threatening disease. I am living proof you can take these oils for anything. I started taking frankincense internally, and the rest is history. I have been told numerous times I'm a living miracle, and that's where we dove into the business. I never imagined myself actually building a doTERRA business that makes such an impact for good. I have been able to make a difference and change people's lives in a significant way. Health, emotions, financially, time flexibility. I get to work when it's convenient for me and my family. I have 2 little boys, we have sheep and goats. It's very flexible. Making new friends from around the globe, people I likely would have never met. Everyone on here, you guys, I would have never met. doTERRA has changed my life. If any of this sparks something in you, I want you to talk with your wellness advocate who invited you, and they will get you the details to our financial wellness workshop call. So a keychain like this one has been one of the most valuable items to have on the go. Do you want one for free? I have 3 of them, so it's worth it. We host a workshop every week that you can attend at any time. However, if you have thought of your own friends or family who might enjoy a workshop geared specifically to them, you will get this as a gift when you host. When you schedule your wellness workshop, you will receive this keychain. This is the only way to get one for free. I said free. You can invite your friends that live outside your community or even in a different country. The ideal workshop size is about 5 people, totally doable. You will get 5 oils for hosting. For every guest you have up there, up to 5, you will get another free oil to add to that keychain as a gift. So again, let your wellness advocate know if you want one of these because it brings us joy to help people discover doTERRA. Right, Bobby, I think we're going to be, are you ready for me? We're going to go to the next section. She always gets kind of antsy. So it's almost time for our giveaway and time to wrap up tonight's workshop. And we are so glad you've been here tonight. So we have a favor to ask. In the chat, again, you'll find a link to a very quick survey. So those of you that are on Facebook Live, I believe Julie can put it in there too. The link will be posted in the chat. And you're going to just see a little form in the chat as well. You can scan that QR code on the screen. Your answers really help us to serve you better and to serve you well, enabling them to target your health needs, offering solutions that can realistically help you reach your goals. So we're going to give you a couple minutes to fill that out. I promise you next time I'm going to have some Jeopardy music.
Where's Vicky when we need her?
All right. Anybody? Okay, she put the link in there. How we doing, everybody? There's a couple of people on Facebook Live, I think, asking for it. We can get it there eventually.
I gotta type it out. So Facebook people, hold on. I will be there just momentarily. I can't copy and paste from my computer to my phone.
I love it. We love you, Julie. Okay, so I'm gonna give her a second there. So as you're completing this survey, I want you to put a done in the chat. We don't want anyone to miss out before we move on to our giveaway because it's amazing. See any dones yet?
And Facebook people, I just got it in there. Hopefully I typed it all accurately. Oh, the Q should not be capitalized. That's in the link. Sorry.
We'll figure it out. We can put it later too, Julie. All right, guys. So thank you for helping your wellness advocate be able to do their job well and for taking a step toward wellness. We love to support people in their journey. Bobby, you ready? It's giveaway time.
Yes, I am here and I apologize, you guys. Should I be watching the live Facebook and adding people? Do you guys see who's on live Facebook? Really quick, give me their names.
Sure. Yeah, I have Rachel Allen.
Okay, hang on. Yeah, I'm not doing very well here. Okay, Rachel Allen.
I have Rebecca Austin.
Yes.
And I have Lori Sutton.
Hey, Lori, long time no see. Okay, are we ready?
We're ready.
Okay, and the winner is of this fabulous ebook, Rebecca Austin. Congratulations.
Yay! And she's on Facebook. So it's the first time we've involved Facebook Live. So it's fantastic. Thank you, Haley, for making that possible for us. We're so excited. So congratulations. So I'll wrap this up. So we want you guys to watch your email inbox for 2 wonderful ebooks, Rebecca, from your wellness advocate. So it's going to be from us. So one ebook on MetaPWR and the other one's on lifelong vitality. These ebooks are filled with ins and outs of both products. As we learned tonight, healing from the inside out is what a body can do when we give it the right tools. We are so excited for you to have them both. All right, so sorry, it froze. So in this last hour, we have covered a lot of ground. Hopefully you have been encouraged to consider how doTERRA can be a powerful support for your health and wellness. Within the next 48 hours, your wellness advocate will reach out to you, continue the conversation, or you guys can put it in your Good Vibes tribe where you guys, it's a safe place. They will answer any questions that you have come to mind and help you find solutions that match the health needs you indicated on the survey. In case you missed that, we will post the link again. As we said at the beginning, our heart is to serve you well. One last thing, you are not alone on this journey. You will have support from your wellness advocate, an invitation to our private Facebook group, so Good Vibes Tribe. Thank you to Haley, and everyone is invited to our Tuesday night continuing education. Use the QR code or Zoom room number on the screen to get you there. We look forward to cheering you on, and thank you so much for coming to our workshop tonight.